basket that is always here is our beginning sound cards, a lesson that I give every single week. It's a 3-period lesson. I add new cards with the beginning sound. So the beginning sound for this week was C. Yeah. But I also keep older images or older cards in there from previous weeks so that we can sort what does begin with the beginning sound for this week, which would be C, and what cards do not begin with that sound. All right, this is our gem sensory tray, and this is for our sense of touch and our sense of sight. And so for touch, we were feeling the different textures of these gems. So this one is somewhat sharp and it's hard. This one is all smooth. For sight, we use our magnifying glass, talking about each different gem and what they look like. And this one is sparkly and has gold and purple and blue, and this one looks like the ocean. You can find these gems anywhere. Science museums. Some of these are from the Watertown, New York Zoo. Some of them are from gem sifting off in Boone, North Carolina. These all have a neat, unique story, and we were glad to be able to incorporate these. Here is our color sorting tray with this book. I found this book at the Dollar Tree, and I actually saw this idea, I believe it was on Pinterest. And what I did is I painted with acrylic paint these clothespins. And so the idea here is, again, they're using that pinching motion. Green, orange clothespin with orange, yellow here. This felt wheel I found at the Target dollar spot. So these are sorted by the color and also by the animal. So she goes by color since she does not read yet. So purple here for monkey, frog, green for frog, and orange for cat. And they're double-sided, so when she's done with that side, then she can move on to bunny is indigo. Yellow for lion. She does really enjoy this despite the fact that it is an easy level activity for her. Our letter C workbook tray here. So the first is the standard that I usually start with, and that's circle the capital C with one color and circle the lowercase c with another color. She is I think pretty much exhausted of this, so I have found new options for next week, and you'll see those in another video. This one she did have fun with. So this is capital C and lowercase c here. We have our little basket here of tongs or tweezers, and so they pick these up, and it's to drop a pom-pom on each circle here, and it's just tracing. And again, a fine motor skill of pinching that pom. The smaller C is for the smaller pom-poms, which does require a little more hand-eye coordination. Okay, this was also for our touch sense, and these little containers I picked up from Dollar Tree. This originally came with these letter cards from the Target dollar spot, because the texture on this is funny. So this was great for discussing our touch sense. It's soft, it's sticky, but it's not slimy. You can hear it. It's purple, you can see it. What they do here is they just trace the letter N. And for Noah, he has the green little container. I included these shapes so that he can mold them or just stuff them in there. And so we have all sorts of different little shapes here, and I was discussing the shape names with him. Bella knows her shapes pretty well. And then I also included these little scissors that come with various puzzle sets that we own, just to chop it up and just make it a little more fun and sensorial-like. All right, our sound jars, and we use this for the sense of hearing. For these activities that we worked on this week for our 5 senses, it's hard to sit here and show you And it's also hard to sit down with the kids and film with them and have them show you. So I will insert a few clips where you'll see us using these activities, and it's not in fast pace and not with music in the background, so you can see how I presented the lesson. Containers, salt and pepper shaker containers from the Dollar Tree, and I painted them with acrylic paint, and then I Mod Podged over it because I don't want them to see the content of what's inside, and it's easy to open. So each of these have a variety of different things inside. Coins, there's rice. Finally, I did some macaroni. Here it is. I don't pair them up, and they are not labeled. I've seen some of these similar ideas on Pinterest, but they're labeled with numbers so that you can pair them, but I didn't want to label them. I want us to exclusively use our hearing sense. We shake it up. Can you hear that? Let's try to find the matching sound. Those don't sound the same. So we'll put that one back. We'll pick up another one. Those sound the same. And so on that with every jar until we found the matching corresponding sound to each little jar. This is our mystery box, and this is just a cardboard box with a lid, and I found this box at Marshall's. It's well beat up, and we've only used it once, so I do have to come up with a better alternative for these letters here. For example, I'm feeling something that is very hard. So we pull it out. It's a starfish. Now, this feels prickly. Bella has a feel. Noah has a feel, Mom has a feel, and we smell it. It doesn't have a smell. We can't taste it. It's not food, so we could only touch it, and it's prickly and rough, and it's white. We can see it. It's in the shape of a star. So this was lots of fun. Even my Luna, my little Luna, was all in here pulling things out, and you'll see a clip of that. I wanted to point out something that I haven't in my previous videos. As I go through my book tray here, you'll see that I like to have a variation of fiction and non-fiction. So illustrations that are animated, and then, as I have mentioned before, I am big on illustrations that are live pictures or live scenes of what we see in our everydays. So this is an animated illustration. These are live pictures, more nonfiction and live pictures. This is a bit of a combination of both, but mainly your live pictures again, and more animation illustration here, fiction. Tell me yes or no. Yes. You hear that? Now let's find one that'll match it. Let's start with this one. Do those sound the same?
Yes.
They do.
They do.
All right, let's pick the next one. How about this one? Listen. Ready?
Yeah.
Hi. What about this one? You hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's pick another one. Does that one sound like this one?
Yes. No. No.
They don't sound the same. All right, let's try this one.
Yes.
Do those sound the same?
No.
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 All right. Let's try
This one.
this one.
That
Do
was the
those.
same.
They're the same. Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Same. Ready? Ready? Okay. Does that sound the same like this one?
Yeah.
They sound the same.
Yeah, they sound the same.